Sheesh, you kids are something else. Barging in on a press conference like that?
Dude, you would not believe how terrible the security was there.
My apologies. It was imperative that I speak with him.
It's fine. Alright, well, I gotta run. I have to go question Natsume.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't end with just an apology.
Senkichi's really doing his job. It's almost like he's an actual cop or something.
I am an actual cop. Anyway, it won't take long, so go on and wait for me back at the car.
Guess we should get rolling then.
Right. We'll leave the rest to him.
Do you have a moment? Something about Natsume's been bothering me. What he did was no doubt unforgivable. Nothing will change that. However, was he really like Madarame? Can he truly be called evil like the palace rulers we confronted in the past?
Well, he didn't watch your mother die and refuse to save her, so I feel like he's definitely, like, a step above Madarame in that sense.
Had he simply ignored his editors, would he have strayed from his path? Or am I perhaps just sympathizing with someone who pursues the arts like myself? What do you think?
He did hurt innocent people. This statement is a lie. He wasn't a bad guy. Wasn't he, though? I mean, like, look, I'm all for redemption. If he can turn it back around, go for it, brother. But he still has to acknowledge that he was a bad guy at one time. So I guess I'm gonna say I don't know.
I see. Yes, it is a rather difficult question. Forgive me, I didn't mean to hold you up. We should return to the car as well.
Let's go.
Looks like everyone's headed back to the camper. We should go too, Akira.
Maybe I should say.
Alright, well, I assume we're gonna be leaving this place to go on to the next place, which means this is the last time I'm gonna get to see any of these shops or anything. But I also don't really think there's anything that I'm very specifically like, oh, I need to buy this before we go, you know? I think as far as I'm aware, we're just good to leave. Unless someone in chat tells me there's something like, oh, wait, before you go, you should do this. There's nothing more we can do now. We should wait at the hideout until Zenkichi reaches out. Yeah, whatever. Pretty sure Lone Wolf already said that if there is a request for specific cities, I've already done the one that is specific. I assume the requests where you have to go around in the city, like for On and Morgana like we did, those are city-specific. So I think we've already done that. I don't think there's a request that I have to do in this city now. I've already done it. After some time, Zenkichi came to the hideout.
And that about sums up Natsume's confession.
So once people friended him through Emma, they'd become his fans.
It's just like what Alice said.
And Natsume's smartphone worked the same as Alice's, too. There wasn't anything off about the Emma app or the phone itself.
So we got nothing again?
I didn't say that. Just like before, there were traces of someone snooping around in there.
For real?
It's the same as Alice.
You're talking about how Alice's smartphone was being monitored by someone, right?
So the same occurred with Natsume's phone as well?
Well, any idea who it is?
Sorry, I got nothing. All I found were traces.
So Alice and Natsume were being watched by someone. Hey, Zenkichi, did the police know about that?
No. The only reason we know this guy exists is because Sakura sifted through Alice's smartphone.
So aside from the fact that they both used Emma, this mystery observer is the only thing linking Alice and Natsume together. If the police didn't know that, why would they assume these two cases are related?
Well, these are some very peculiar cases. But mainly, it boils down to the nature of the crimes and the timing.
The timing?
All of the change of heart incidents occurred at roughly the same time, that being within the last 3 months. Didn't I tell you?
3 months ago is around when Emma was released.
Well, Emma is being used to perpetrate the crimes, so that makes sense.
Could someone be exploiting it?
Maybe. But this seems like it'd be pretty difficult for a third party to pull off.
That company putting that thing out is suspicious as all hell. What are they called again? Madams?
Madisse. Well, at least you got the mad part.
For what it's worth, I'm investigating on that front as well. Still, we're talking about a major corporation operating on a global scale. You can't just walk in and start poking around without reason.
You haven't found anything suspicious yet?
Not yet, no. At least, nothing's come up from checking the individuals involved. If our mystery observer was connected to Madisse, though, then we'd have grounds to conduct an investigation. Do you think there's someone pulling the strings in this case?
We don't know for sure yet. The incidents are similar, but they could just as easily be unrelated.
Guess we'll have to see if the other incidents have any overlap as well. That's one of the basic rules of investigation. Find what the incidents do and don't have in common, then start narrowing things down. For now, looking into the other incidents is our best bet at scoring a lead.
This is true. We'll have to do what we can for the time being.
And if we look into the other jails and their monarchs, we might learn something new.
Then, if we're all done here, I'm heading to Sapporo to see what I can find on our next target. We'll rendezvous on the 8th. I'll contact you the day of.
3 days. Should be an easy trip with a car.
So I don't think we're gonna have another jail in between now and the 10th, because they said that, like, the target, after we did Alice's shenanigans, Zenkichi said, be here on the 10th for the target that we're aiming for. And I was wondering if that target would be the 3rd or the 4th jail, and judging from this, since he says to meet him for that target on the 8th, which, you know, we're not gonna do anything, it's Saturday night, I don't think we're gonna do anything else on this day, so we'll probably be driving the 6th and the 7th, and then the 8th, yeah. So I think the next jail is gonna be the one that he was saying is like, this is it.
No need to rush. The target's not even in Japan until then. Oh, right. Wasn't there a festival happening around here soon? Sendai's famous for its Tanabata festivals. Lots of good food lined up, too. Or so I hear.
Yes, I did see decorations being put up here and there.
Anyway, I'll see you in 3 days. Don't forget.
I guess he wants us to rest up while we can.
Gramps is actually a pretty considerate guy, huh?
Well, since we're here, should we put on yukata and go to the festival?
Yukata. I can't help but think of our disastrous fireworks festival last year when we got rained on.
That's why we're gonna do it right this time. Besides, we didn't have Futaba or Haru with us back then.
Count me in! Going to a festival in a yukata sounds wonderful.
Let's do it.
Then we got a plan. Sophia, find us a shop that sells yukata.
I've got 4 hits. Allow me to direct you.
Oh, come on! Rude!
Dude, check out all the boots!
As one might expect from Sendai's Tanabata festival. It's quite lively here.
Apparently, the locals call it Tanabata-san, and it's said to have originated from back in Date Masamune's time.
Hey, that's the dude from the statue, huh?
Oh, dude! Yusuke, or not Yusuke, Ryuji has a Featherman mask on the side of his head. That's neat. I don't like the bird eyes on the Featherman mask, though. It looks awful.
He is not a dude. He is Lord Date Masamune, the one-eyed dragon of Ocean.
Jeez, what are you, his retainer or something?
There are so many booths. It's hard to pick what to see first. What do you think?
A shooting gallery? That sounds fun. No, wait, masks. I want a mask.
Ah, yes. Perhaps it's our experience with them in the metaverse, but they always manage to catch my eye.
They always manage to what?
Telling me. I already bought one. Reminds me of when I was a kid. Speaking of which, ain't those guys here yet?
It takes time for a lady to get ready. They're not unrefined apes like the rest of you.
Can we please drown the cat?
Who are you calling an ape? You're the unrefined one, you furball.
Look, this furball's got claws, you bonehead!
Sorry for the wait.
Can you believe that there are people in the universe that try to defend Morgana during Persona 5 during the Okumura lead up? where he, like, leaves the group because Ryuji calls him useless, when, like, every conversation they ever have is Ryuji just saying, hey, something normal, like, hey, where are the others at? And then he's like, you're an unrefined ape. And then Ryuji claps back, and then the cat is like, oh, I'm just happy you be so mean. Dude, Morgana sucks.
Lady Han, you look absolutely gorgeous.
You are a cat.
Thanks, Morgana.
Sorry, tying the obi took quite some time.
Can I get a closer look?
Stop staring so much. It's embarrassing.
Absolutely picturesque. You've brought us a much-needed air of refinement.
Yeah, according to someone, we're about as unrefined as it gets.
Wow, Ryuji, that looks really good on you. Even better than your school uniform.
I was literally just about to say that Ryuji looks stupid compared to all the others.
You don't gotta try and make me feel better.
You made a good choice with that mask, though. Yellow's a good match for this season.
Excuse me? That is orange! Are you blind? It's literally the same color as your hair!
I bought a water balloon myself. You gotta get one when you go to a festival.
No, I refuse. Absolutely not. Yellow's a good match for this season? That mask is orange. Futaba, it is the same shade as your hair. Yeah, Futaba is as colorblind as Slyro is. Like, this is madness.
Water balloon? Oh, you mean a yo-yo?
No, isn't that called a water yo-yo?
Oh, dude, I love water yo-yos.
Wait a sec. I thought it was yo-yo balloon.
I think it's water yo-yo. I think that's what we call it where I'm from.
No, it's a water balloon.
What do you call it?
Like, no, I don't call it a yo-yo. That's stupid. This sucks. This sucks. The answer I want and the answer that is clearly wrong are meshed into the same answer. It is not a normal yo-yo. To call it a normal yo-yo would be idiotic. But you would call it like a water yo-yo. I'm mad.
So, which is it?
I don't know, I wanted to say water yo-yo, but the game didn't let me. It's not a water balloon, chat, because a water balloon is the thing that you throw. You don't throw these, you like bounce them back and forth at your hand like you would a yo-yo or a paddle ball. You don't, a water balloon, you chunk at someone to get them wet.
Looks like everyone's having a good time.
I'm not having a good time. I'm really mad right now at the past couple of dialogue bits that I've had to dissect. I'm getting upset.
We should have a little fun ourselves. Why don't we check out the food stands and get something to eat?
Sure. I was starting to get hungry since everything smells so good.
Look, they've got all the staples. Yakisoba, yakitori, shaved ice. They've even got cognac skewers. Those are huge in Tohoku.
What are we waiting for? Charge!
Come on, we should get going too. I'm starving.
Hell yeah! Let's start from one end and get one of everything.
What even is a water yo-yo? You get a water balloon and then you add like a rubber band or something to the end of it. And then you do it like a paddle ball where you like, the rubber band, you start like hitting the water balloon so it goes back and forth like how a paddle ball would. Basically, it's just something neat that you get at like festivals and stuff to basically just let your hand move, pretty much.
Feels as if we're forgetting the spirit of Tanabata. Though I have no objections.
I want to see more of the festival too. Show me how to catch goldfish.
I had fun with everyone at the festival. What if it hadn't leveled me up there?
That was so good.
What if once again it just got super close but then was like, nope, still can't have it. Look, Futaba's holding the water yo-yo in her hand right there. But normally the string is a bit longer than that, in my experience.
Cognac skewers, Ishinomaki yakisoba, Zunda cider. We basically ate our way through Sendai.
And it was amazing. Gotta hand it to old man Masamune. He is one cool dude.
That's Lord to you. Did I do it right, Yusuke?
Am I that predictable?
Will you two please get married? Like, I'm dying.
Catching goldfish seems difficult. Is there some sort of secret to catching one?
You get Ryuji to get one in his teeth like he's bobbing for apples. That's the secret.
Try to stay calm, then strike without hesitation. Trick is to catch them once you've read their movements.
Wow, that's impressive, Mako-chan. I see. We'll get it next time. You're getting a call from Zenkichi.
Yo, you guys having fun?
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah? Good to hear. Listen, I wanted to ask you guys a favor. I'm already investigating in Sapporo, but before you leave Sendai, I'd like you to stop by Toho University. Tomorrow, there's gonna be a session at the Mount Aoba campus.
They're gonna jam? What?
Not that kind of session.
Oh, he was talking about music?
The CEO of Medici is holding a lecture there. I'm still looking into them at the moment, but the more info we have, the better.
Chat, who wants to start taking the over-under bet on the CEO of Medici is gonna be that creepy lady that heard Morgana talking in the restaurant? Oh, no, wait, no, didn't she... Did she say that she was a professor there, so she wouldn't be the CEO then? But we're gonna run into her again, I'm sure.
I'd like you to attend the lecture in my place.
Yeah, alright.
I'm glad you get it. And just so we're clear, don't draw any unnecessary attention to yourselves. Just go and see if the CEO says anything strange.
Do you have a name?
His name is Akira Konoe.
That's my name!
He looks like a capable CEO, I'll give him that.
How dare they have my name?
Anyway, I'm gonna be counting on you kids. And again, try not to get carried away, alright?
So what did he want?
I told everyone about Zenkichi's call.
Let me get this straight. This guy's running the company that made Emma?
This might be a good opportunity to learn something new.
I suppose we'll find out at the lecture tomorrow morning.
Guess break time's over. Time to get back to work.
Oh, it's Monday.